I thought it went pretty good. We got ourselves a little system of keeping score during our team activities, team run, team blitz. And then we had red zone today, and so we got a little scoring system. The winning team gets to watch the losing team do 25 up down, so it's nice. But the defense won. Defense won the team run, defense won the team blitz, and then the offense won the red zone, but it was too late. 2 out of 3 was already done. The defense was trying to get a clean sweep, and the offense at least fought back and won the last drill, so that was good.
Coach, the idea of you playing an open scrimmage at a high school in Palm Beach, a lot of fans can come.
Yeah.
Why is that nice for the players and for you, for everybody?
Well, a big part of this thing is recruiting. And we know the Tri-County area is just chock full of great players, and everybody's within striking distance of our campus. And so we thought, you know what, let's get a scrimmage here in Dade, which was this past week, and then let's get one in Broward, which will be the spring game, and we'll do one in Palm Beach, which is this weekend. So we thought we'd just go ahead and scrimmage in each one of the 3 spots, each one of the 3 counties. And you know, I don't do that very often, have an open scrimmage, but other than the spring game, but it'll be fun, I think, for everybody.
Is it the same way you did it last time?
Same format, yeah. So what you see Saturday is, it'll be very, very close to the exact same format, which is basically warm up, stretch, warm up, get a few kicks and extra points, and then just get on the sideline and start scrimmaging. And from different field positions, minus 25 drives, minus 35 drives, 50-yard line drives, plus 40 drives. We'll have some third medium, third long situations, and we'll probably go red zone again to finish up. So it'll probably look like that.
I think they fit about 2,500 fans in there, and just for those fans, obviously they get to watch the scrimmage. Is there any other way they can interact? I don't know if you guys are doing autographs or any other.
Not this one. We'll do autographs at the spring game. We'll do autographs at the spring game.
How did you end up picking Oxbridge Academy?
I didn't really pick it. I just asked, which is there a place? It didn't have to be a high school. It could have been a venue that just was open to a lot of teams and all. They felt like that'd be a good spot to do something like that.
Hey Mark, Mike Rumpf was talking to us a minute ago. He was talking about kind of as a player, you don't want to let the old school Canes down, and now as a coach, when they come back, as you've invited a lot of them back, he doesn't want to let them down either. You were before, all that, but is there a little bit of that for you too?
Well, yeah. I mean, I love the fact that we've got so many great football alum that care and that have succeeded at the highest level, and they want greatness, they want excellence, And I think most of them understand what the process looks like. And everybody that's come to watch us practice so far has, at least to my face, said, I like what I see. So I think they do. I think they like, how we're structuring practice, how we're competing, how we're coaching, how we're teaching, how we're getting on them when we need to get on them, that kind of thing. And so if I think if people know that you're doing it right, if the process is right, then people know sometimes things take time. Hey, you may strike gold early, who knows? But if we're doing things the right way, which I know we are, and I know these guys come and see it, they gain more confidence in what we're doing.
Anyone's comments in particular, stick out to you, I guess you could share with us?
Basically, just I like what I see. I like what I see. I like how you compete. I like how you're getting on them. Because they know you gotta get on them. You gotta coach them hard. But it's all about, training them up to be great. I mean, the goal is to be great.
In terms of,
so they need help.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
In terms of Mike, as a young coach at this level, what have you seen from him through the first couple of weeks of practice?
Well, he's very meticulous in how he teaches. He's not that young. I mean, he's younger than me, that's for sure. But he does have experience as a college player, a champion, as a pro player. He has experience as a coach and even a head coach. And that's a pretty good resume coming in. So if I'm a young corner wanting to learn how to play corner, and I live down in this area or really anywhere in America, I'd love to be taught by a guy who's been there and is a great teacher. So he's doing well.
Mark, you spotlighted Quan Muhammad, a couple weeks ago or last week or whatever, just as a guy who plays hard all the time. Is there anybody on defense that has kind of risen to that level?
We're getting a lot of guys playing hard. We really are. It's becoming contagious, and you know, when you do set up some competitive drills, guys like to compete. You know, the great ones do, and so I think they're practicing maybe just a little bit harder, trying to win, not let their teammates down. And I don't see. I used to see a guy somehow or another end up on the ground, whether he got knocked down, whether he tripped, whether he got beat deep and stumbled or what, you know, and then they would just lay on the ground or have this bad body language like, you know, oh, I messed up or whatever. But now these guys learn to pop off the ground, go back and go run the next play. You know, if you play football long enough, you're going to get beat. And that's, you know, if you play linebacker long enough, you're going to get knocked on your back. You play running back long enough, you're going to get knocked back. You know, if you're a quarterback, you're going to throw picks. You know, when people in the arena, you know, make mistakes, and when you have two formidable people going against each other, someone's going to win this one, someone's going to win the next one. But you just got to rise back up and go get after the next play. You got to forget the last one and play the next down, and that's what they're learning to do.
Coach, I know you had you spoke about him, but did you have a little nightmares when you saw Phillip and Brian McKinney? Did you have any flashbacks?
I didn't know for sure who McKinney was. I knew he was coming, and I kind of forgot because we went over the list yesterday, and we're going, and I keep looking back, and I see this big dude standing next to Coach Searles, and I'm thinking just maybe he's a recruit. And I was thinking, man, he looks like he really likes it here. And turns out it's Brian McKinney, which is nice. There aren't many human beings that look like him. I've said, you're the biggest human being I've ever seen that looks athletic. Because I've seen some big people, but not big people that look like athletes like him, man. So I'd have loved to.
All right, last question, guys.
They seem to think, you know, things are going in the right direction. They like what they see. How important is it to get that validation from some of those guys coming back?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not. I hope they like what they see. Okay, but we're not going to do things to get people to like us. We're going to do the right thing because it's the right thing, and trust the process that I know will be successful if everybody stays the course. That's what I was talking about the other day, telling the coaches, do not relent on what we have decided is the standard. Don't relent. Make them reach the standard. And so I think if you keep doing that, whoever's watching will say they're on the right track. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.